So today, Dodge is back again. Got my toolbox with me, and I'm just sitting inside with the windows down, rolled down for some air because it's a little hot here in South Dakota. But recently, for some reason, my AC compressor on top of the engine, we thought it was out, suddenly started going. So I have air conditioning now, but we're gonna look into it because this button, this button, this button, this button for everything, all four of them are pushed in. And so only get defrost, which doesn't really help when it's hot as heck outside and you want to be cool and have some cold air shoot at you. So I'm going to end up taking this entire dash system here off, the cover for it, and then I'll show you some things I just have hidden behind here. So I'm going to get that started and I'll be back when it's off. So I got the dash off and everything here is out. You can see I have the cover right there, and the speaker I had to take off from up here so that it wasn't in my way, and there's all the screws for it. And along with it today, I'm also going to be tightening this because it was tight and it did stay on, but it came off now, and I'm thinking about maybe replacing it, getting a different one, because this one's good, but there's a couple different ones I could try if I wanted to. But for right now, we're just going to tighten this one back down. And now we're going to take this right here out, and we're going to try and see what's wrong with it. I should only ever have to take this off about 2 more times, I expect. One time will be to connect more lights to this light bar cable that you can see that runs through and then under and then over. And then there's another one right here that turns on some more lights I have. But I'll be back once I have that out. Okay, so I got it out, and I fixed it already. I couldn't have done it while the camera was rolling for spatial issues, because the last person that had this before me, or maybe this is factory, I don't know, it doesn't really look that way anymore, but it has a bunch of wires connected that are seemingly look very difficult to disconnect and reconnect, and I didn't want to mess with it because I don't know too much about this. But I figured out what was wrong, so I'll show you the bottom. Up top, or all the way on the left, there's a little spring coiled right here with that plastic piece. What happens is they all got pushed in, which made them get stuck above, because you see how this one's pushed in and it's up above? Well, they all got pushed in, stuck above there. And so what happened is I popped the plastic piece on the bottom that holds this all in off, and that spring and that plastic piece immediately flew out. So it took a little bit, figured out how it worked, and now I should have working whatever I choose because of I fixed it. So don't know if that helps anybody ever. Probably won't, but I just thought I'd show you my experience, that it it's not a whole situation where you got to go buy a whole no one of these because they're always broken. Sometimes you just got to be a little observant and see if there's anything you can fix. And I got lucky and I was able to, because this piece right here has the clips on the side that clip off. So I'll clip it back on so that spring isn't able to pop out, and I'll plop it all back in and show you guys when it's done. So I got it popped back into its respective place, and I thought I would start up the truck and show you guys that the AC works and see if the buttons work now. So let's give it. I think it has a timing issue that we eventually hope to fix, so that's why it's going to take my truck a little bit to start. So, oh, never mind. It started right up apparently, and so it's back in its respective place. Let's first of all go ahead and put the air on. Oh yeah, that is cooking with sheet metal. Well, you can hear the AC kick on right there. Let's do that. Oof. Yeah, that is pristine. That's amazing. So I'm going to put this all back on for you guys and see you then. So, got everything put back on. Everything looks good. There's a little gap here, but that's because of the switch, and I'm going to actually cut that part out next time I take this off, which will be to replace the lights behind here. But now I just got to do a couple things I've been wanting to do to it for a little while, just because I haven't been able to do them because I haven't had the time. But now that I have the time, I'll be able to do it. Like, one thing is I want to tighten this up. That has been killing me. And along with that speaker right there rattles pretty badly because it's not tightened. So I guess I'll probably show you guys me doing that just so you guys can see. So the Allen wrench I chose right off the bat was the correct size. And all I'm doing is it's pushed down on there good. And so now I'm going to tighten the one that sticks out the most, because there's that one, there should be another one right there, and then a third one along the back. So basically what I'm going to do is just tighten it, the one that's sticking out the most, the best I can. This one was sticking out quite a good distance, so we're going to try and, oh, come on, If I can get it back in there again. Oh, it doesn't want to get back in there. Maybe I rounded it up, but you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. So what I ended up doing was a screw is up here and a screw is up here. I did not know that it was missing 2 screws. So what happened was the screw being here and screw being here, what would happen is it would make the noise, and then it would come off and then hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it, and that's what the noise I was hearing was, which absolutely annoyed me. So I took the one from up here off and put it down here so it's at least held on by 2 places, and I tightened it down really well so it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So I'm going to put the cover back on, and that'll be that for that. Okay, and well, that kind of fixed all the issues I had with my truck right about now. I put the speaker mic back on for the CB radio, which is mounted right here, by the way. Don't know if I ever told you guys that. The 4-wheel drive works amazingly, and I got to vacuum it out, as you can see, but I was also going to get floor mats when I did that, but that's back on. The cover for the stereo is back on, and it's screwed in good, and got your radio and the speaker, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat of my truck right now. A little weird, but deal with it. And so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.